So there's misconceptions with regard to immigration and mass migration due to people not getting a full context of what's going on, or because people are holding some kind of idea in their head about what they would expect instead of looking at observation. So, and this goes on both the left and the right. Originally, the people, the migrants that came here in the United States in the 19th century, by and large, were people that were here for political reasons. They came to the United States because they wanted to be free. They did not want to be under some monarchical yoke or some kind of feudal type of system that you had in Eastern Europe. They came here because they wanted to be free so that they can produce and live the way they want to live. And they were willing to work as hard as they had to. Oftentimes, people would work, I mean, they would give up almost everything. And, you know, and even here in the United States, they lived in poverty conditions so that their children would have an opportunity to be something. The migrants that we're getting in today on the southern border, the mass migrations, and also the massive amounts of migrants we're getting from plane loads of people funded by the likes of George Soros, are people that are here for a variety of reasons, mostly economic migrants. These are people that are here because the United States is a wealthy country. They're not here for political reasons. They're here because they want to make their lives easier. They're going to live the same way they do in third world countries. They're just going to have a lot more children because there's more resources here to do that. And we've seen this in places like the UK and France. The other part is that some of these people are coming here because they're here to loot the country. So you think of cartels, you're thinking of like the gangs, like the Venezuelan gangs, and the stories you're hearing about what's happening in Chicago. You're talking about the people that have been let out of the prisons, and of course a lot of these are gang members also. These are people that are here to loot the country. They're here to participate in mafia type operations to enrich themselves at the expense of other people. They're not here to be free. They're here to make people here in the United States not free. Also, the Democratic Party, as everybody knows, was trying to bring these people in to gain votes because they don't have an argument. So they're trying to make up the difference politically by cheating, and using illegal votes is one way to do that. Of course, this is going to bite them in the rear in the long run. Cheating never works in the long run. So there is that. Now, on the other hand, you have people that are on the right, that, you know, sort of on the far right, like the white nationalists that will say things like, you know, migrants should only be white people, because the idea is that white people have an average IQ that's higher than people in the Middle East or Latin America. And although that is statistically true, you have to take into account there are individual differences in people. It's not to say that everybody in the Middle East has a lower IQ. The solution to all this is to be selective in immigration. So you only let in people that are here for political reasons, people that have come here to be free and expect to be free. It doesn't matter where they come from. The ideology, the philosophy that guides the people is the most important thing. And then the second thing is you're bringing in people who, you know, aren't here to loot the country. So you're not bringing in agents of Hezbollah, for example, which have also been noted to cross the southern border during Biden's administration. That's very different. The Democrats aren't getting votes like that. You know, the United States will not be turned into a tyranny if you have selective migration, only people that are here for political reasons. In fact, just the opposite. It would make the United States a more free country that way. And also, you know, you're not getting people that are just trying to be on the dole, basically. There are people here that want to be free. These are the people that want to be in a country where they can produce, and they would be a productive individual. So it's not about race. It's not about, and actually, I could say it's not about race on both ends. I would say that to the left and the right. It's not about race. Being selective in migration is about, it's about political ideology, really. It's about not having criminals run the government, whether it be on the left or the establishment, or it's not about having mafia gangs. It's about preserving individual freedom in the United States. That's what it comes down to. So you're only selecting people who agree with that principle.